Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave, and today we're going to continue our playthrough of Silent War 2.0 with IJN 2.0 expansion included in the game. And we're starting part 3, which is January 1942. We're still in War Period 1, which doesn't change, and our torpedoes still suck at -2. I did make one small mistake. It didn't affect the game any. But when you're over here and you turn these over, you don't replace all the target ships. If they're a merchant, you leave them. If they are an AO or an AP, then I replace those with the AX ships. So I was replacing everything. Now destroyers and warships you do replace, of course. So minor deal that got pointed out, which I appreciate. So we'll be able to carry on. And then another thing I was going to show you is over here. I got these in yesterday and put them up. These are pretty handy. These are menu holders, and I saw these from a guy on in a video on YouTube, and he was using them, and they hold your charts really nice. They may not be so good for videoing, but they're really nice for me because I got access, and the ones that I want standing up, I can have standing up, and I got 3 of them. So my charts and tables, you know, if I'm sitting here playing the game, there they are. So I really like them. I'm looking forward to playing with those. But I did keep my sequence of play out because I'm constantly looking down through that, flipping it over. I like to have it where I get hold of it. Oops. All right, so let's get started. Here we go. It is time. January 42. All right. First thing we have is war event phase. So we roll, and we get a 4. And a 4 is nothing. 0-3 is what it was going to be. Torpedo, we don't have. Intelligence and weather phase. So we start with our ultra. And ultra is on this one here. All right, so we have our ultra table. We're going to roll. And our ultra zones, see what they're going to be this time. Ours a 2. And we're still in War Period 1. And a 2 is the South China Sea 1 and the Bonins. Okay, South China Sea 1 and the Bonins. So here's the Bonins right here, and South China Sea 1 is here. The Bonins I can get into the South, nope, looking at the wrong one. The Bonins I can get into, but the South China Seas I cannot. So that one doesn't do me any good way over there, but this one does. Okay. And next is the weather phase. So we roll for weather. If we get a 0, we'll have a tropical storm. Nope, it is a 3. So no weather. All right. Okay, submarine reinforcement phase. So we do have reinforcements coming in. We have 3. We have the cuttlefish, the grayling, and the tuna. And their base, it's listed in the scenario, and their base that they come in is Pearl Harbor. So they come in the broom box. So there they are. They're in the broom box. Ready submarine phases at bases and subtenders. Okay, so we're going to roll for their readiness ratings. And if they're less than or equal to or less, they can go to ready for sea. Otherwise, they go pier side. We'll start with the cuttlefish. He's a 4. So we roll 6. So the cuttlefish is going pier side. Okay, made that long journey in from the west coast. Next up is grayling. He's a 5 or less. He got a 2. Okay, so grayling's coming out. I got him ready to go. Next up is tuna. He's a 5 or less. And he's a 3. Okay, so tuna's coming out. Next up, Triton, he's a 5 or less. And we got 4. Okay, moving right along. Next up is Tambor. He's a 5 or less. 4. All right. He's coming out. Next up is Dolphin. He's a 4 or less. He gets 0. He's coming out. All right. Next is Argonaut. Argonaut is a 9. He is not coming out. He was needed a 2 to get out anyway. Next up is Trout. He's a 5 or less. He gets an 8. 8. He does not come out. All right. Now we have Thresher. He's a 5. He gets a 9. So I was on a string of low rolls. Now I'm on a string of high rolls. And last is Pollock, and he's a 4. He gets a 2. He's coming out. Okay. Those guys are all ready for C. That's quite a few we're going to be bringing out. All right. Submarine repair phase. So we roll here. He needs an 8 or less. Move him down. He gets 4. Okay. So he's in the broom box now. That is the narwhal. And then the next one is the cachalot, and he needs a 6 or less to move up. He gets 5. He got it. Okay, so he moves up to the repair 1. Okay, we got him moving. Pearl Harbor's turning them out. Right. Prep for operations. Move all submarines from their done section. So he's coming up to operating up here in the North Pacific. That's the Pompano. The Gudgeon is operating. And these guys will be ready for transit. They're going return to base. That's the Tautog and the Plunger. Okay. That's the only subs I have active out there. Patrol movement phase. Subs currently deployed with the patrol side may move. Well, I'm leaving Gudgeon here. Sorry, he's going to patrol there. And I like my chances up here in the North Pacific with Pompano, see what he can get. Or I could move him up here into the Kuril Islands. Let's see if that's a spot that I can go to. It is. He's not that great of a sub, or I could move him down here into the Bonins. There's a big risk that he'll hit a task force. He is not the best sub for that. Yeah. So I think I'm going, well, you know what? I got to get something going. There's a lot here. There's a good chance I'm going to find something there if I move him. That's an ultra area. I get there, I get a good shot. Let's do it. He's going to move. Wait a minute. Man, that means he has 6 or higher. He's going to get detected. Yeah, I don't think that. I think I'm just going to leave him here in the North Pacific and see what we can find. Okay, I'm done. Those guys are done. Search and contact phase. Okay, so now we're doing search and contact. We'll start up here with the Pompano. He has to roll. Gotta get myself, make sure I'm doing this right again. Just always checking. So he does search. He's not in an ultra. It's not a narrow area. He's not a barrier deployed by Wolfpack. There's not spotted, so no change. And so we roll and we see if he's going to get something here. Search and contact. Yep. So here we go. He's rolling. He gets a 1. And a 1 is no contact. Okay. So we got no contact. So we got to roll on his. Yep, did that. So we got to do his endurance check. His endurance rating is a C, and he gets a -1 to his die roll modifier because he encountered no enemy contacts. So we're rolling on this table right here, and we need a rating C, so it's A, B, C right here. So let's see what he gets. This is his endurance check. He needs a 2 or less, and he gets a -1 to his die roll. Hey, he got a 0. He can stay. So he's staying on patrol right here. All right, he's done. That's the Pompano. Now we're going to the Gudgeon. He's down here. Let's see if he can spot anybody. He rolls a 6. All right, and a 6 for him is orange. All right. So orange is low density. So now he rolls on the contact table. It's going to be this table. So we'll roll the black die for the contact, and it is a 9. Ooh, wonder what that means. A 9 on War 1 is a task force. Check the engagement tables. Okay, so he rolls task force on the orange. It's going to be a 1, 2, 2, and a 3. So he found something big up here on the task force, but it's not necessarily a naval task force because it's not red up here. I believe that's correct. I'm going to check that real quick. I want to make sure. Yeah, and I think this is where I got messed up before. It's if it says task force only, that's a completely war task force. Otherwise, this is just another task force. Okay, so we are on orange, and we got to pull for a task force. So it's 1, 2, 2, and 3. So we'll start. Let's bring our come over here, and we'll start right here. We get 1 in column A. Oh, nice. And now we get 2 in column B. Okay, this one is, yep, there we go, 1 and 2, okay. Another 2 in from the C cup. Okay, we get 1 and 2. Oh, not going to see him. Looking good so far. And now we go to the D cup and we pull 3. Right. First one is, ooh, there's one of your possible warships. Second one is, could be a big tanker out there. And the third one is another possible warship. Okay. There we go. All right, so we place I got to place my submarine. So just so I don't forget, I'm going to put his current operating area is right here in the Gilbert Islands and the Gudgeon. I'm going to put him in column B. There's 2 ships there. There's 1 over there. There's 1 over there. We'll see what we can find here. And I'm going to be aggressive. I want to get after these guys, and hopefully whatever's out there won't see me. Let's see. So we'll be aggressive, which means that our TDC values subtract 1, -1 from our die hit roll. Counterattack, of course, goes up 1. Diligent escorts and endurance check will go up 1 also. And we reveal 1 more ship than the tactical rating. Okay. All right. So. Now we reveal the Japanese ships. My tactical rating on this submarine is a 4. Let's double check that, make sure. Yes, that means I can reveal 5, but they have to be within these 3 columns. So we're going to reveal 1, 2, 3, 4, and that one's going to go away. After we reveal, then we can set our TDCs where we want them. Okay, so we're going to have he's a merchant, 3,000 tons. This one is we drew a destroyer right there where I'm at. That's not good. Another merchant, 1,000 tons. An AO, so we're going to replace him, and this one comes off. Okay, this was on column C. Put that back in there. Okay, so now we got to substitute the destroyer and the AO. All right, so the first one is the destroyer. We're going to pull a destroyer, and it is going to be, it's 1,000 ton. Oh, it's a lot less. Okay. Nice. I got a break on that one. This one goes back into column B. And now we need an AO, which means we pull this AX over here for column C. And this one is a V. It's an 18,000 ton, some kind of a transport. The Chemoy. We put this back in C cup. Oh, there's my target if I could get a shot on him. Okay, I can have, for my TDCs, tactical rating to determine the number of TDCs, and being aggressive, I get subtract 1 from there, and I'm going to add 1, so I can have 4. So 1, 2, 3. I can actually put 1 on each one of these guys. So here we go. That's what we're going to do. All 4 of these guys. All right. All right. This guy, 1. This guy, 2. This guy, 3. And 1 more. Come on. Here we go. 4. All right. Ha-ha. So now, player reveals the TDC markers and selects my targets. So this guy is going to be a +1. That's not good. The destroyer, +1. That's worse. A 0 on this one, and -2. That's the guy I want to go after anyway, I hope. We're going to see if we can get a target solution on him. I want my shot to be on that big boy right there. That's the guy I'm after. Come on, boys, we need a hit. I haven't had one yet. Okay, these crappy torpedoes. All right. Now, it's time to resolve the attack. I don't have a super skipper. I got them crappy torpedoes, and there's no weather in the area. Oh, let's see though. His ASW is 1/2. And I think, oops, no. Let's see. Checking this again. Just looking. And I believe. Okay, so here's my quandary. This rating of 1/2. I see where the 1/2 counts like here for surface battle, and I would assume that this 1/2 is the same thing. If we're on the surface, he's going to get a 1/2 rating. Otherwise, it's a 0. That's the way I'm taking it. So for me on my calculation for this attack, I'm at 4. Ooh, I'm at 6. I get -2 for the torpedoes, so now I'm at 4. The target's defense value is 4, so we're even now. The ASW value is 0. TDC marker value is -2, so I'm back up to 2. -1 because he's in a different column, so now I'm at 1. Okay, then I get attack resolution is going to be -1 to my die roll, and I get another -1 for my TDC, so I'm now at a 2 with a -1 to my die roll. So here we go. Come on, boys, we need a hit. He's rolling, and it is a 7. Another big miss. Dead torpedoes and can't hit the side of a barn. Okay. All right, we missed. Now we do re-attack round. Okay, after an attacking submarine is conducted, add the following Japanese for the Japanese. Their ASW value. A ship with an ASW value of 0 has a value of 1/2. Again, the number of red boxes for the current war patrol area is 0. That's right here. There is no red boxes. So it's 0 so far. And the general ASW value is 0. For the submarine, the current submarine's defense value is 3. And subtract 1 shallow waters, no. Add 1 posture, yes, +1. So that makes me a 2. Or does that make me a 4? I think it makes me a 4. Subtract the submarine's result from the Japanese result. Locate the applicable row. +1 for each damage marker. Submarine has +1. If it follows a re-attack, it does not. If the submarine has a spotted marker, it does not. Second roll, okay. So this submarine, so we subtract my result from his result. So my result was 3. So the die roll modifier comes with that. So I'm at 3, but I get another die roll modifier. That's a die roll modifier, not a modifier to that. So I'm at 3, he's at 0, so he can't hit me because that's a -3. So he doesn't have enough ASW to find me. Okay, so I'm able to hit. So now we can do a re-attack. Okay, so part of the re-attack we can reposition. We take all the TDCs off of here, throw them back in away. All right. And we stay in these columns, so nobody else is going to get spotted here. They still don't know about us. You can mix back in, draw pool, reveal Japanese units remain revealed prior to attack. Player may reposition the submarine. I think I'll stay right where I'm at. If I get over here, then I get into problems. If I stay on the, I'm going to stay on the aggressive too. Okay, so I'm going to draw new TDCs. First one is right here. Okay, this one's for this destroyer. Right here. This one's for this merchantman. Right there. And this one is for this guy over here. Okay. Oh, re-reveal. That's going to be a +3. Definitely not looking for him. Another +3 on that destroyer. Oh, -2. Might have a shot here. -1. Okay. This one is going to end up being a -3. This one's a -2, and because I'm aggressive, I can get it to a -3. So I'm going to have a -3 again here, or a -3 here. This might be the ship I could finally hit something. If I fire and hit this guy, it's only worth 1,000 tons. Man, this is the target that we really want. So on this re-attack round, we come back in here and we have 6. -2 for my torpedoes makes me a 4. And then no ASW I have to worry about. The target's defense values force, we're back to 0. The TDC marker valued, so it's -3, so I'm up to 3 this time. Down to 2 because he's on a different column. And this is a re-attack. I get -1 because I am aggressive. Yep. So I'm at 3. So I need a 3 or less to hit this guy because of the die roll modifier. It is 9. Oh my gosh, I can't hit nothing. When I need those low rolls, I can't get them. Okay. And we already determined, even with the re-attack, I don't think he can get me. He's a 0. And his counterattack posture, there's no red boxes. Yeah, so I get a +1, a +1, 2. So that's -2, but I'm at a -3 or 4, so he can't attack me. Okay, so that's it. So he's coming back. He's going to be in the done box. And now we got to roll to check his endurance check. He is a B, so I have a decent chance at this endurance check. All right, he's a B. Let's see, we get a +1 because we were aggressive. So +1 to the die roll. I need a 3. So, oh, there I get the 0. You know what? He stays out on patrol. Okay, he's good. He's staying out there. All right. Hey, he's done. That's my 2 patrols that I had out. Very nice. Okay, clean up. So we'll put all our TDC markers away. We'll put him back over in the cup and this guy back in the destroyer cup. I got lucky that they had a crappy destroyer. He goes in the A, he goes in the B, and these 3 go in the D. Okay, we're all cleaned up. Now we do transit movement. Okay, so I'm going to start with these guys. They're going to move 1, 2 to get to Pearl Harbor. Now both of them have to roll, so we'll start with the plunger. He's on the bottom to see if he gets past this. We'll use the black die. It's a -1 because he's transit. He rolls a 2, which is a 1, so he made it. And now for the Tautog, he rolls a 7. -1's a 6. He's okay. So they made it back. There is no damage on these submarines, so these 2 will go to the broom box. All right, so they're going to be ready to possibly come back out in a week or 2. All right, now we got these guys coming out of the base. Okay, so where do we want to go? Well, I got the Pollock. He's a 423, and I think I want him to come down where? Can't go the Solomons, can't go the Carolines, that's a hot spot. North Pacific. I could send him up here. There's a lot there, or I can try to get him down here. I think that's where he's going to go. So he's moving 1, 2. This is the area he's got to roll for transit event. Intercept. Oh, he got a 9. They did. They picked him up right there on transit. Okay. So now on my transit check, we have to roll. So we're going to roll the white die and find out which table oh, he gets a 1. Wow, that's a break. So 0 to 1. The worst that can happen is he'll be spotted. He rolls again and he gets a 9. So he is spotted. Okay. In the current war period, then roll second die, apply the results immediately. Okay, so he is spotted. I now have a spotted submarine out here. He makes it to the Gilbert Islands, but he did get spotted. We'll put him on his patrol side. All right. So they spotted him coming out. Okay, here I have the Dolphin. He's an okay sub. I think I want him to patrol. He can move out 1, 2 to the Marshall Islands. So we got to roll here, see if they pick up on him. And he gets a 8 minus 1, 7. So he gets past there. So he made it to the Marshalls. All right. Now we have the Tambor. He's a pretty good sub. I'm going to send him. I'd like to get him up here. Can we get past these guys? That's the question. We're going to try it. The Tambor is moving through the Hawaiian Islands and then up to the Aleutians. Okay, so we're rolling. He gets a minus 1. 7's the low number. 0. He made it. No problem. So he's in the Aleutians now. Okay. Next guy out is the Triton. He's another good one. I think I want to send him also to the Marshalls. He's going to go 1, 2. Let's see if he makes it through there. Oh, it's a 9. He did not. Okay, I got to roll again. He got something happened to him there. They get a 5 this time. And a 5. We're rolling on this transit event table. In WP1 is the second row. So now we'll roll the black die. And he gets an 8. So he has a 5 and then he gets an 8. And an 8 is spotted, return to base. Okay. So he doesn't make it. He stops right there and he gets an RTB put on him. Okay, I'm going to move this over because I'm not sure you're able to see quite everything. All right, next guy up is the Tuna. Well, I'm going to see if I can get him to the Marshalls. 1, 2. Here we go. We're rolling. Again, a 9's the only thing. He gets a 5. So he makes it. So he's there now. And then I have the Grayling. And he's pretty good too. I kind of like to send him. I'm going to send him to the North Pacific up here where the Pompano is. He's going to go. Wow, he's got to go through that tough spot right there. That's the only problem. Well, we're going to try it. 1 and then 2 over here where Pompano is. These guys will all be on their patrol side now. He's not. He's got to go back. Okay, here they go. He came through the Hawaiian Islands. And they roll a 6. Okay, he made it through there. So he makes it to the North Pacific. He's patrolling there. Okay. Let's see what we can find, or he may move down into the Central Pacific. We're not sure. All right, that's all my transit moves. Okay, conclude the turn phase. Remove or improve tropical storms. There aren't any. We're going to remove the ultra markers. They come off. Remove spotted markers from subs on a roll of 0 to 6. So we're going to roll and see if we can get this spotted marker off of him. We'll roll the black guy here. See if he gets this off of there. It is a 5. All right. So he gets the spotted marker off of him, so he's clear now. So the pollock and the gudgeon are there together. Okay. And let's see. Play submarines. Check scenario victory conditions. There aren't any. We advance the week 2. We go 2. All right. War progress phase. We don't do anything there. So we're ready to go into week 2. But I think there's some cleanup I have to do on the Japanese ships. I think I read somewhere, and I know it's in the IJN book. Okay. So there are removal dates for the IJN ships. So January 42, we remove these 3 destroyers. So I need to go through my destroyer pile and find them and take those 3 out. So I'm going to do that real quick. All right, here we go. Week 2, 1942, January. War event phase. Oh, we're going to roll, and we get a 6. No war events. Second is intelligence and weather. Okay, so we're going to roll for our intelligence. Roll a 0. And a 0 is East China Sea, South Philippine Sea. So East China here, South Philippine right there. Okay. I think the East China we could get to, but it's a long ways away. I think that's a viable East China. Yeah, that's a long ways to have to get to. Let's see, let's roll for a weather. It's a 4, no weather. Okay. So no storms. All right. Submarine reinforcement phase. So we have submarine reinforcements coming in. All right. The first 2 are for Dutch Harbor. S-18 and S-23. They're kind of weak, but they come in. Dutch Harbor is right here. So we'll put them in the broom box up there. And then we have the Gar, Grampus, Grayback, and Grenadier. That's 4 more T-class right here. Oh, I should have flipped them over like that. All right, these guys will be in the broom box. I'm going to put them on the bottom. They're at Pearl Harbor. Okay. Then we have withdrawals. The Dolphin, he's right there. He's got a return to base. We have the Pompano. He has a return to base. The Triton's already got a return to base, but he's not one of those guys. Then we have the Argonaut, which is already in Pearl Harbor, and the Tautog, and the Plunger. So all of these ships, these guys immediately go to the West Coast. So they're sitting there. So it'll be a while before they get to come back out. And then when these guys get back to base, they'll go immediately to the West Coast. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. So we got that done. So those are our withdrawal ships. All right. Submarine, ready submarine phase. So we'll check for the broom box. So let's start up here. This guy's a 3. He needs a 3 or less. And, oh, he got a 3. Look at there. So coming out of Dutch Harbor is the S-18. Now we'll roll for the S-23. He's also a 3 or less. And it is a 5. He does not. He goes to pier. All right. Now we have these guys will all move to ready to sea. And now we'll start with the let's see, let's Let's line these guys up and we'll start rolling with the grayback. He's a 5 or less. He got a 1. He goes out to sea. Okay. Next is Grampus. He's a 5 or less. 8. He does not, so he goes to the pier. Next up is Gar. He's a 5 or less. 0. He's coming out. All right. Next up is Grenadier. 5 or less. A 1. He comes out. And finally is the Narwhal. He's a 3 or less. He gets a 6. He does not come out. So he goes pier. Okay. That's all our readies. Submarine repair phase. This guy is in the 8 or less. He gets a 5. So he's coming out of repairs. He's in the broom box. This is the cachalot. Okay. Got everybody out of there. Prep for operations. So we move ships out of the done section. Get them up here. So I got 2 on patrol. I got him. He's operating, near operating, operating, and operating. Okay. And operating up here in the Aleutians. Okay. Patrol movement phase. So we have a chance to move to a patrol box here if we want. Could move him here, or I just leave him there and work this North Pacific and see what we can find here. He's leaving the area anyway, so I think I'll do that. The Grayling's going to stay there. The Tuna is in the Marshalls. That's where I want him. And these 2 guys are still working the Gilbert Islands down here. All right, so we'll see what we get, see what they can find down in that area. It's as far south as I can go. Okay. All right, so we got everybody moved. So now we do our search and contacts. So we'll start way up here in the Aleutians. So, oh no, he's got to go home. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a return to base. He should have been flipped over. The Tambor, he's patrolling. Okay, so he's patrolling here. All right, so he's going to roll for his contacts, and he gets a 4. And a 4 is a orange box. Okay, low density. So now we'll roll to see what type of contact he's going to get. It is a 2. And a 2 is C1 on the low density, which is right here, C1. Low density is going to be 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay, so we're coming over here. We got to draw 3 out of the A cup. Three out of the A cup. There's 1, 2, and 3, and 2 out of the B cup. Come on. First one. Nothing there. Oh, something there. And then 1 out of the C cup. This is, another one. Okay, so I have to decide now. Let's place my submarine. Well, this is, I'll put my marker up here in the Aleutians, the Tambor. He's going to be aggressive, and we're putting him on the A column. Okay. Oh, I'm a 4. I can reveal up to 5 in one column. This one's going to come off. That's the B column. Comes off. So we're going to reveal these ships. We have a merchant, 2,000 tons. Another merchant, 2,000 tons. And a destroyer. Uh-oh. And then over here we have a destroyer. So I have 2 destroyers. Ugh. Man. Okay, so we're going to pull for this first one in column A, and he gets replaced with, oh, that's good, one of those nice half strengths. And now in column B, he gets, oh, he's a 2. That's a bad news destroyer there. That's on column B. Okay. All right, so he's not worrying me, but he does. He's a problem for us. We probably won't stick around with him hanging around there. But we are going to make ourselves an attack. So now we pull our TDCs and get up to 4. So let's see where we're going to target. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, well, let's see what we got. This merchant, he's a 0. Okay. This merchant, oh, -3. Beautiful. This destroyer is a +3. I don't want to do anything with him. And this guy here is a +2, so I'm not doing anything with him. All right, well, we're going. If I fire 6 on him, I actually get a chance to hit something this time. I'm tired of missing. We're firing the full spread on this 2-ton, 2,000-ton merchant ship. I believe tonnage 2T equals 2,000 tons. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I was reading that right. All right, so here we go. And I get a -1 on this first one, so that's a -4 there. All right, so he's in the same lane too. So we're gonna see if we can hit this guy and run. I have 6, -2 for my torpedoes makes me a 4. No tropical storms, nothing like that. Target's defense value is a 1. Okay, ASW value is 2.5. So now he's up to a 3. TDC marker for me is -4. Okay, so let me do that again. Yeah, he's a 3. He's going to be a -1. And okay, so I'm a 6. -2 for my torpedoes makes me a 4. He's a 1 and 3 for the ASW. 1 and 2 makes 3. So now I'm a 1, but I get -4 because I get the -1 off of this one on this first attack. That makes me a 5. So I'm a 5, and I'm aggressive. So I get -1 to the die roll. Okay, here we go. -1 to the die roll on a 5. So that makes, I need to roll a 6. A 1! Yes, we hit him. Woohoo! Bam! Finally. You know how many torpedoes I've shot without ever getting a hit? Too many. That's how many. Too many. Okay, so we hit. Find the size of the target. Okay, so now we're going to the attack results. Find the size of the target. Well, he's a 2,000 ton right here, and we got to roll. We're going to roll the black die. I have to take a -2 because of these sorry torpedoes. 9. Yes. Yes. 9 minus 2 is a 7. We just sunk that guy. He's gone. Boom. So we sunk him. Boom. 2,000 tons. Okay. Tons. Okay, let's see how we read this. Tons and ships sunk. Use all 4 tracks. Submarines lost. Only used the tens and ones. The white numbers of the historical tons sunk. Okay, so we just sunk 2,000 tons. So that marker goes there. Okay, so here's where I was at. 2,000. I got the times 1,000. So I just sunk 2,000 tons. Yes, finally. And I need to check. Let's see. Sort the attack results. Find the side of the target. Alright. And then we're going to have sub versus combat cleanup. Okay, these are not italicized on the war mix table. That's what I got to check, but I don't think it is on merchants. No. So it goes back into the cup. So this one goes back in the cup. That's on the A cup. And all these come off. Put them away. Now, counterattack round. Okay, so he has 2.5. So that's 2. Number of red boxes is 2. That makes that 4. All right. Now, my submarine has a defense of 3. Subtract 1 in shallow waters. Nope. So he gets a +1 modifier. Okay, so I am makes my defense value a 2. So we're gonna take, I'm a 3. He's got 4. I'm a 3. So that's a 1, but he gets +1 die roll modifier, makes it a 2. Okay, so he gets a 2. On the counterattack chart. So here, we're going to use this counterattack chart right here. Sorry for the glare. Okay. So the die roll goes across the top. And so it is a 2. So he's going to be on this column rolling. So we're going to roll for the Japanese. He gets a, he got a 9. Ugh. He rolled a 9 and he got a +1 die roll modifier, right? Because I was aggressive. Yes. That's a 10. On that 2 is yellow, damaged. Okay, he hit me. He dropped some depth charges on me and now I'm damaged. Okay. So the tambour is now damaged. All right. Okay. I'm going to withdraw out of this because I don't want him hitting me anymore. We don't have a super skipper, so this one's done. So we'll put him back up here. And we're going to leave him there damaged. He's done. Okay. Now I got to do endurance. So for endurance, he has +1 damaged, +1 aggressive, so he gets a +2 on my endurance. And I roll a 2, that makes a 4. And his endurance is a B. On a -2 is a 3. So he has to return to base. Okay, so he's going to do an RTB also. Okay, that's it for that guy. Now, up here we have the Grayling. He's going to roll to see what he's going to get here. Okay, before I do that, I got to clean up my markers. This is an A cup. These two guys are going to go back. This is the C cup. Okay, these two guys go back over here. All right, so now we're over here with the Grayling. Up here, we're going to roll for his contacts. And he gets 7. Ooh, 7 is blue. And a blue is moderate. Okay, now we got to roll to see type of contact. He gets a 3. And a 3 is a C2. Okay, so a C2 on moderate is 4, 3, 2, 2. That's a big convoy there. All right, so he starts. This is the Grayling, so we'll mark his area, so don't forget. Put him, get him ready. We don't have to put him yet. Okay. Pull 4 ships. Close 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. B cup is 3. First one is 1, 2. That don't look good. And 3. Okay. C cup is 2. 1, 2. That's not good. And the D cup is 2. 1 and 2. All right. Ominous looking. So we pulled those guys. Now we place our submarines. And we're going to go aggressive again. So the Grayling is going to come in on column A. And he comes in on column A. Yep. He can reveal his tactical ratings of 4, so he can reveal 5. So he's going to reveal all 4 of these and that dog right there. I want to know what that thing is. No, I don't want to know what that is, because if I don't reveal him, he won't come after me. Oh, this is a merchant, 4,000 tons. Here's a merchant at 2,000 tons. Here's a merchant at 1,000 tons. And here's a merchant at 2,000 tons. And we'll reveal this guy. He's a merchant at 4,000 tons. Okay. So they're not going to have any ASW this time. I might get a chance to sink something here. My attack value is 6. So no ASW. I'm going to be, got to pull my TDC markers. I get 4. I'm going to start with these guys right here in my row. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to mark that guy just in case he gets a really good shot on him. It might be nice to get him. All right, so we got +1, shoot. And we got a -2, and we got a +2, and we got a -1. All right, that's the guy, or that's the guy, I think, right there. Let's see, if I fired 3 torpedoes over here, would I have a chance at him? It's that'd be a 3. He's a -2 because of my that'd be a 3 -2. My torpedoes makes me a 1. He's a 2. No ASW. TC markers are 0. -2 makes him a 0. So right now I'm still at 1. And then -1, that's a 0. That's really not a good shot. So we're going to fire everything at this guy right here, this 2,000 ton, that's a -2. So we get 6 -2 because my torpedoes makes me a 4. Okay, he is a 1. No ASW value. My TDC marker is a -3, so that makes him a -2. And I get a -1 die roll modifier. Okay, so I'm at 6 -2 is 4. He's at 1. -3 is -2 gives me a 6. And I get -1 of my die roll modifier. So I need 7 or less. 8! Oh man! Dang it! It fell. It was at 0 and it fell over. Oh! We missed. Oh my God. Or they hit and they were duds. Oh, how bad can we be? Okay. Now there is no counterattack because my defense. So there's no counterattack. So we clear these off. And I'm going to take a chance. We're going to reveal 2 more subs here, or 2 more here. So they have a destroyer and they have an AP. Okay. So we got to pull for the destroyer first. And it is, oh, it's a bad one too. That one comes off, goes into column B, and now we got to replace the AP counter with 12,000 ton. Nice. Nishan. Nice, nice, nice. Column B. Okay, so here we are. We got to pull new TDC markers. Re-attack rounds. Choose to engage the convoy task force second time. See markers from feature prior to the re-attack combat. The player may reposition submarine. Well, I didn't do that, so that would be cheating if I did that. Okay, I get 4 of these. We're gonna put 1 on that big ship right here. 1. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Let's see what we get. This guy is a -2. That's good. That one's a 0. This one is a -1. And this one is 0. Well, as much as I wanted to go after that guy, I don't think I'll be able to. Although, I think I get -1 and -1 for the re-attack. Reattack rounds. Attack posture, aggressive, -1. I thought I got attack resolution, TDC's counterattack, diligence, nope. Okay, so I'm going to be, if I fire 6 at that big one, that's 6. His defense is a 4. That's what's hard. It's hard to get, and he's got ASW over there now, which is 2. I don't think I can go after that one. I'm going to go after this 4,000 tonner right here. I have 6. -2 is going to be 4. That's my torpedoes. Okay. I'm at 4. He gets defense of 2 and ASW of 2, so that's 4 for him. My TDC marker is a -3 because I get to take 1 off of there. So now I'm a 3. Okay, so I'm a 3. I get -1 to my die roll, so I need a 4 or less to hit. Okay, here we go. 4 or less. Come on, boys. Let's sink something. 6. Man, just can't hit them. Just can't hit them. Okay. Here they come with their counterattack round. ASW value is 2. Number of red boxes is 1, so that makes them a 3. And my defense is a 3. Subtract 1, nope, -1, +1, I'm aggressive. +1 if this is a reattack, so he gets +2. So he needs a 2. He's going to be on table 2 on the counterattack. He's going to be on row 2. Okay, so he's, take that back. He's on 0 and he gets +2 to the die roll. Oh, crap. And 9 gives him an 11 on 0, damaged, return to base. So I took another damage right here on the grayling. So he takes damaged and return to base. And that's up here where he was operating in the North Pacific. So the grayling's going to have to go home next turn. All right, I'm going to clean this up. These all go in the A cup. Man, I had a nice set of ships to fire at too. This one goes in the B. These 2 in the C. These 2 in the D. These 2 back over in their cups. Okay, and I got a roll for his endurance. I'm pretty sure it's not going to matter. 7, no, he fails that anyway. He would have had to return to base anyway, but he's already having to return to base, so I really didn't have to roll for that. Okay, next guy, the tuna. He's here in the Marshalls. Okay, here he goes. He's going to see what he can find out here. He gets a 5. And a 5 is orange. Okay, so now we roll on this table here to see what he's going to get. And he gets a 5. So a 5 and a 5. A 5 is C2. C2 on the orange. Right here is 332. Nope, 4 package 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. 4. Two, 3, 4. Nice draw. Now he gets 3 out of this cup. 1. Dang it. Another one of them red flags. 2. Uh-oh. And 3. Alright. That ain't good. C gets 2. 1. And 2. Oops, it goes this way. 2. And out of the D cup, it's 1. Okay, not a good draw this time. All right, this is the tuna. So the tuna is going to line up on this row right here. We can reveal 5 ships. I'm going aggressive again, so that's why we can reveal 5. All right, so we'll reveal a merchant, 2,000 tons, a merchant, 4,000 tons, a merchant, 2,000 tons, and a merchant, 3,000 tons. We're going to reveal this one. It is a MA, 1,000 ton. He is a half ASW too, but we're not fighting him, so okay. So I can put down 4 TDC markers, which we're going to do. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's hope for something good. All right, let me flip these bad boys over. He's a +2, not good. He's a +1, shoot. He's a -1, that's better. And oh, good, a -2. There we go. We'll go up to 3,000 tonner. Firing everything, adding 2. So the tuna's launching. He's got a 3,000 ton shot right here. That's a 6 minus 2 makes him a 4. He's a 1, and then he has no ASW value. So he's a 1. I get a -3. That's 2. That makes me a 6 now. So I'm a 6, and I get -1 to my die roll. So I need a 7 or less. Well, where did I throw that die at? Wow. Boy, I threw that one clear under the table. Here we go. It's a 7. That makes it a 6. It's a hit. He scores a hit. Okay. This is a 3,000 tonner. So that's going to put him here. He gets a -2 on this die roll because of those faulty torpedoes. Oh, are you kidding me? I did it again. Wow. I'm excited here. Ooh. Okay, here we go. We get, a 4. That don't look good. 4 minus 2, that's a 2. He's damaged. We damaged the ship. All right. So, let's see, damaged. So we'll put a damage marker on that 3,000 ton ship. Now I got to decide, how bad is this going to be? Yep, man, that scares me a lot. There is no counterattack, so these markers come off. Man, oh man, I got a shot at that guy. He's damaged, but I could sink him. But these 2 guys are going to pop up here, and I'm just really worried. But we're going for it. We're going for it. Okay. So I'm staying in this row. He's damaged. We reveal these 2. Oh, he's an AP. He's a destroyer. Okay, let's get the destroyer out first. It is, oh good, he's only a 1. This goes back to B. And now I have an AP over here, so let's see what this thing is. Maybe it'll even be bigger than this one. This one is 12,000 tons. Ooh, what a juicy target. This goes back into B. Juicy target. Okay. So here we go, man. Now what do? We got a damaged ship. So I got to lay my TDC markers. I can lay 4. Well, we know we're laying 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and I guess 1 here. Okay. Well, let's see what we get. He's a +1. He's a -3. He's a 0. He's a +1. Not what I wanted. Okay. Oh man. So I can. He's damaged. If I fire 2 at him, that makes me a 0. His defense is 1. His defense is 1. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. I'm at 0 if I fire 2 torpedoes. He's a 0. He gets a 1. My TDC is going to be -1, so that brings me back to even. I get, oh, wait a minute. I get -2 because I get 1 for every one of these because of the reattack, and then I'm aggressive. So I get -2. Okay, so he's a 1. I'm a 0, and then I get -2. So now I'm at a 1. So I have a 1, and then I'm going to get +1 for being aggressive on my die roll, and I get another 1. Yeah. So he's a 2, and I get a -1 die roll. So I have to roll a 3 or less to hit him with 2. So I need a 3 or less. So I'm going to mark this for a minute, just so I don't forget. This one is a 3 or less to hit. Okay, that leaves me 4 torpedoes at this guy. I can't go less than -3. So I have 4 -2 makes me a 2. He has 2. Oh, he has an ASW. I forgot about that. That's going to lower this down to a 2 now. That ain't so good. He's going to have 2, and the ASW is going to be a 3. -3 is 0. I get so I'm already at 2. So that makes me, I can hit him on a 3 or higher with 4 torpedoes. This guy with 2 torpedoes. Marking this one again so I don't forget. I'm going to redo this one again. I'm a 2, -2 is a 0. He is a 1. He gets 1 there. So that's 2. I get a -2 because I'm aggressive and I get their retargets. That's 0. So I'm at 0. He's damaged. I get 1. So that's a 1. And I get a die. Yeah, so it's a 2 or less to hit him and a 4 or less to hit him. Let's do it. We're going to fire 2 or less. 0! Bingo! Hit him again. Okay, we hit him. Now we got to roll to see if we sink him. He is a 3,000 ton. So I'm rolling This is a +1 and a -2 because of my, or I'm sorry, 3,000 ton, and it's -2 because of those dead torpedoes. He got a 7, which is a 5, and a 5 on a 3,000 ton, sunk. Got him. Bam. Okay, that guy went down. He's down. Okay, now I need a 4. I need a 4 less to hit this one. I got, oh, it's a 2, 2, 2, 2. We hit him. Now the question is, can we sink him? Okay, here we go. This is a 4,000 tonner. It's on the same row, -2. I got an 8, an 8. It looks good. That's going to be a 6. Yes, sunk. Got him. So I sunk 2 ships. So I got, oops, 3,000, 4,000, that's 7,000. I had 2, so I'm up to 9,000 tons now. Sunk. Okay. All right. Finally. And now, here they come. These 2 are gone. They go back in the A cup. Okay. Here comes this destroyer's hunting me now. He is a 1. Counterattack. He's a 1. Red boxes is 1, so that makes him a 2. I am a submarine defense is a 3. Super skipper, subtract 1 if in shallow waters. I'm not, so that's a -1. So he can't get a, he cannot get me. All right, so I can withdraw. So we got to roll to see if he's gonna have to return to base because he needs torpedoes. He just launched a bunch of them. Okay, so he is a B, and he's going to be +1. He gets 8. +1's a 9. He has to go home. He's out of supplies. Okay, so he gets a return to base on the tuna, and he'll be here. All right, we got 2 more patrolling subs down here in the Gilbert Islands. Right here. All right, so we're going to send out, let me clean up the board, get all this taken care of. DDCs go back, he goes into the D, he goes into C, this one goes into B, these 2 go back into A, and these 2 go back into their cups. Okay. All right, here we go. So the Gilberts, we'll start with Pollock. See what he does on his patrol. He gets a 5. A 5 is green, which is sparse. And now he rolls and he gets a 0. And a 0 is C1. C1. Well, C1 is 2, 1, 1. Okay. So here we go. We'll set this one up at 2, 1, 1. For the top. 1, 2, 1. Crap. And 1. Oop, nope. 2, 1, and 1 for the seatbelt. Oh. Hey, that might be a big ship out there. Yeah, so we're going after it. Pollock's going way out here. He's trying to slip in there, see if he can find that ship. Okay, so we're going to reveal this and this. His 3 is what he can do. He's going aggressive. Oh, it's a destroyer and another destroyer. Okay, so I'm going to not attack because of that. I thought I was going to have something better, but Japanese ships. D. They're utilized TDCs. Reveals TDC markers, selects targets. Head event. I can do man. I thought I could get a check for this. Okay, I still gotta draw my TDC markers, so 2 of them. One here and one here, because I'm gonna see if I can. I gotta draw my destroyers though. Let's see. Here's the first one. It is a 2,000 ton. Ooh, he's a tough bugger. That's in the B cup. And this one is another 2,000 ton. Ooh, those guys are tough. That's in the C cup. Okay, I don't want to mess with them. Let's see. If I do cautious on this attack, I'm 4 minus 2. Let's see. That would make me a 2. He's going to have ASWs of 5. And reveal my TDCs here. This is a +1. This is a +1. So I get -1, makes that 0. So he's a 5. I'm at 2. And that's a -3. So I'm +1 on my die roll, so I can't hit. So I'm just going to withdraw. So he's going to withdraw. We're going to do his endurance check. And his endurance check is 6. So he fails the endurance check because he is a C and he needed a 2. Okay, so the Pollock is going to be returned to base. Right here, he's got to go home. He dodged those guys. We'll put them back. A cup, and these back in there. These 2 back in the destroyer. Okay. Well, we got out of that. Now we're going with the gudgeon. See what his patrol pulls up. It is a 6, and a 6 is orange. So he's on the low density. And so he rolls, and he gets an 8. Ooh. And an 8 is a task force. So he draws the task force. And that's going to be a 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay. Here we go. So 1. Oops. Dropped 1. 1, 2, 2, and good there. 3 over here. Nope, 2 over here. 1, 2, 2, 3. Oop, there, I didn't like that. And then 3 out here in column B. 1. I dropped 1, 2. Get that back in the cup. Oh, I dropped 2 of them. Okay, got them all back in, and 3. Ugh. All right. Well, we're going to line up. This is the gudgeon. He's going to line up on column A. Keeps me away from those guys. All right. We can reveal up to 4, but there's only 3 to reveal. So we get a merchant, 1,000 tons. We get a daggone destroyer and a combat event. We have to do that right away. Combat event. Okay, so we roll for the combat event, and it is 6. 6. Tonnage doubled. The skipper spots a fat target. At the end of the combat phase, double the tonnage of the largest merchant ship sunk. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we get to double it. That's it. It's maybe a juicy target, but it ain't that juicy. This comes off, goes back into the B cup. All right, so we're gonna pull our 2 TDC markers. We got the first one on the merchant, and the second one on the destroyer. We're gonna be aggressive with the merchant. He gets a -1 and a -2 on that destroyer, but we're gonna stick with the merchant. See if I can hit him. Okay, I get a 6 on him. -2 gives me a 4. He's a 2, but he gets ASW of 2, so that gives him 4. I get -2, so now I'm at a 2, and I get to -1 for my die roll. So I need a 3 or less. 9. Big miss. Okay, here he comes on his counterattack. He's a 2. The red boxes down here are 0. My defense is a 3. That's going to make him a -1. So he cannot hit me. Okay. Oh, he's come off. Now, do I want to try him again? I do. So we're going to pull, I'm staying where I'm at. We're going to pull 2 new ones. 1, 2. Okay, we have a -2 or +2 and a -2 over there on the destroyer. And his defense is so tough to get a good shot on him. Just ain't gonna happen with these torpedoes. I'm a 4. He's a 4, so we're 0. I get -1 for my -1 because I'm aggressive, so it's 0. So that's a 0. I gotta roll a 0, and I get 1 -1 -1. Yep, I gotta roll a 0. 8. Okay, he's counterattacking again. Okay, here we go. He is a 2. I'm a 3, so it's -1. He still can't get a shot at me because his needs to be a 0. All right, so I get away from him. So their anti-submarine stuff's not very good yet. Oh, I should have pulled a different destroyer too. It could have been totally different. That's okay. I already did it, so I'm not going to change it. Goes in the A cup, goes in the B cup, goes in the C cup. Always got to remember when you're playing with these extra parts to do this stuff. Okay, got a roll for his. He's a B. He gets a 7. He has to go home. He's going to be returned to base also. That's it for my patrols. Patrols are done. So now we're going to send out transit movement phase. So I got this guy's coming home. 1, 2 to Pearl Harbor. So he's a 7 there, and it's -1 because he's a transit. 7 -1 6. He makes it, and no damage, so he'll go into the broom box. Okay. Next up, I got the Dolphin. Oh, I gotta check him. Was that the Pompano? He goes to he's one of my withdrawals. He goes to the West Coast. Okay. Comes the Dolphin. He's another one. He's going to go 1, 2, 8 or 9, so it has to be a 9. It's a 3. So he makes it, and the Dolphin goes to the West Coast for refit. Okay, so I pulled him out. Here I have the Triton. Now the Triton is just going home. So he's moving one, don't have to roll, and he's gone the broom box. He was not damaged. Okay, that's it. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 go home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, they're all on the West Coast. Okay. All right. Now I have ready for C coming out. So I'm moving. Those guys are returning to base. So I'm going to bring Grenadier. He's pretty good. He's going to move 1, 2 down to the Gilbert Islands. And a 9 causes me a problem. It's a 3. He makes it. So he'll be on patrol. These guys are going to go return to base. I'm going to flip them over so I don't forget when I'm doing everything. Return to base. He has to go return to base next turn. And these guys are going return to base. Okay. And then he'll be on patrol. Here we have the Gar. He's another nice sub. He's going to go to the Marshall Islands. 1, 2. So again, a 9 will cause me a problem. It's a 7. No problem. So he's going to be, the Gar is going to be on patrol in the Marshalls. All right. I like the Marshalls. Next up is the Grayback. He's going to go 1, 2 to the Aleutians. So 7, 8, 9 minus 1 gets a 2, no problem. So he makes it up to the Aleutians. All right, here we have Thrasher. I forgot to roll for the S-18 coming out. Let's do him. He's coming out 1. I think he'll stay right there too in the Aleutians. So a 9 would get him. It's a 7. Okay, he made it. So he'll be on patrol here in the Aleutians with Grayback. All right, now we have Thresher coming out. He's going to go to the North Pacific. 1, 2. So 7, 8, 9 again. Minus 1. It's a 1. No problem. He made it. Thrasher's going to be there in the North Pacific. All right, next guy up is Trout. He's going to come out. He's going to go 1, 2. He'll be here in the Marshalls. If we roll a 9, we get trouble. 8. Whew. Okay, he made it to the Marshalls. And finally, we have the Cuttlefish. He's not a very good sub. We're going to run him down here. 1 and 2. Okay. And we roll a 7. He made it. So he'll be on patrol down here in the Gilbert Islands. All right. That's everybody. That's all my moves. Conclude the turn phase, removing tropical storms. We didn't have any. We'll take the ultras off, so don't forget those. We do the no tropical storms, no spotted markers on anybody. Okay, we didn't win the scenario. We're going to go to week 3. I think I have some cleanup to do on the enemy ships again. Next turn, we're going to have... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I messed this all up. Okay. I'm going to pull these 2 back off, S-18, S-23, because they did not go, they were reinforcements for February, not for second week. Wow. And all of these guys then would be in the broom box, because they all came back. So they'll be back in the broom box, not on the West Coast. Okay, so I brought them back early. That's okay. They're in the broom box. All right. They don't do that until February. Wow. Really messed that up. Okay, I'm glad I caught it. All right. Caught it. So nothing else changes. Everything else is still the same. All right. That's it. No war progress. All right. I know it was a long video, but I wanted to get 2 turns in so I can kind of keep motoring through this as much as we can. We'll be coming up on next 2 weeks, and then we'll be into February. Then I'll have my reinforcements and withdrawals and all that stuff. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And as usual, leave me any comments if I messed anything up, and give me a thumbs up. All right. See you guys on the next one.